Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Give double honors to the elders of Israel, who are the elders of GMS. And salutations to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. A quick little topic I wanted to get on is gossip. You know, that's something that's running rampant in Israel, and that's a characteristic that we really shouldn't have. If Israel is if the elect of all men, what we doing with a problem with gossip? That's just something we shouldn't be doing. You know, and the scriptures speak on that. So let's jump right into it. Leviticus 19:16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Again, it says, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among the people, and you got Jake that's doing that. Every little information they get, they're gossiping to other brothers, and it's not, and they're doing it without any edification. You know, if you are going to say something, if you are going to bring up a problem that's going on maybe with a brother, you bring it out with edification purposes. You don't bring it up just to talk about that person. You know, being a chatty patty, okay? And that's what a lot of Akyam are doing, and that's not right. Again, it says, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. So you ask yourself, when you are fucking being gossiping, are you doing it with edification purposes? Or are you just telling the information because you got it? Brothers got to stop that. Okay. Next scripture, Ephesians 4:29. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. So when you just gossiping, just to gossip, just to tell business, that's corrupt communication, okay? Because you can corrupt the brother's mind when you tell him some bullshit, okay? Whether it's true or not. I mean, like, even if it is true, you could corrupt that brother, because now you can make him think certain things about that next man you're talking about, okay? We all got flaws. What happens if somebody talks about your flaws? Now, you're probably just going to say, well, you know, just so be it is what it is. But no, you're going to feel some type of way. So don't even act like that. That's a bullshit characteristic, man. That's something I hated in the world, and I hate it when I see it in Israel, because I definitely do. Every fucking week, it's always business about this camp, business about that camp, with no edification. I see it on the comment boards. I see it in videos. You know, and these agents out here, you know, these yakko wackos and all these other guys, the reason they get some of this information is because of gossip. Some of you that call yourself in this truth, you telling them business. Now, you might say, yeah, I told him this when, speaking of the dude Yakko Wacko, I told him this when he was in the camp, when he was amongst the brethren. You still wrong then. You shouldn't be telling him that business then. Because I'm pretty sure you told him without edification. Again, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. So if it's for edification purpose, understandable, because then you learn something from it. But if it's just to tell another man's business, it's bullshit. And that's what's going on in Israel. Next scripture, Proverbs 10, verse 18. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth slander is a fool. Because you know what? A lot of people that get this gossip, you know, they got personal feelings. They might have personal feelings about that brother that they got that information about. So they just can't wait to go out there and talk shit about him. So they might use the disguise as for edification, but they're really just using the hatred coming out their lips. Okay, and it says, he that uttereth slander is a fool. And that's what a lot of the gossip is just slander. And you're a fool. How can you be a fool in this truth? A righteous man shouldn't be a fool. You could be a fool for Yahweh Shai's sake, but not for carnal things, man. And like I said, that's what's going on. So you have to ask yourself, we all guilty of it. We all did it. So it ain't like I'm sitting here saying, oh, that I never did this before. I've done it before. And I was whack as shit for doing it. Just so are you. We got to stop that, man. That's corny as hell. Again, it's like it says, he that hideth hatred with lying lips, he that uttereth a slander is a fool. So are you that? Does that describe you? And if so, you need to get right. You need to change your ways. It's still time. Okay? But don't think you might be faking the brothers out, but you ain't faking the Most High out. He's seeing what you're doing. He know if you sincere or not. And that's what I'm talking to. I'm talking to the sincere brethren, because there's brothers, there's people that are in the elect that's doing these exact things. Okay? Because we're fleshly, man. We're all fucked up. But that doesn't give us an excuse to keep doing that. Stop it. That shit is just whack, man. Next scripture, James 4:11. Speak not evil to one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not doer of the law, but a judge. Because you don't know who you're speaking about. Because I know some of you evil niggas might say, well, he ain't my brother, because you might know some of his flaws. But you don't know that, man. You don't know if he's part of the elect or not. So when you getting these information from other camps, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just amongst the camps, just gossiping, telling each other camp business. That should stay amongst the camp, man. Now I know there's an order of things, but that business should stay amongst the camp, man. If there's no edification, all right. So you talking about the next man in the camp? That's your brother. Okay. Now maybe he isn't, maybe he isn't, but you don't know that. So you need to walk in the righteous light. He might be your brother, so don't even get involved in that. All right. So speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgeth his brother speaketh evil of the law and judgeth the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not doer of the law, but a judge. Okay? So that's against the law. Stop speaking evil on your brother. All right? And a lot of times, man, sometimes the shit don't even be true. But like I said, even if it is true, it's just a way to go about it. I shouldn't know certain information about other camps if I'm not having direct contact with them. And if I have direct contact with them, what the fuck are you doing telling me that? Just acting like bitches, man. And that's next thing I wanted to get into. Because that's this picture, this is what you guys look like. That's a female trait. All right? That's what females do. They run around and gossip and tell you all the information. Akim that got girlfriends and everything. They come home, they tell you about their day, and they give you all the information. Or you on the phone, they give you all the information about their girlfriend's problems, everything. That's what females do. You hear them on the phone, they talking to their girlfriends, gossiping about everything in the world. You see it on social media. So that characteristic, that's what females do. All right, that's an effeminate spirit. Okay, the word effeminate is showing characteristics of a woman, and we know we shouldn't be effeminate according to the scriptures. Let's get that. 1 Corinthians 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators. Listen to these, to the what this is being compared to, what this is being combined with. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. None of those. If you have those characteristics, you're not going to be getting to the kingdom of the Most High. Okay. Men like that, that's not part of the 144,000, man. We can't be like that. He added effeminate with a fornicator, with an idolater, with an adulterer, with abusers of themselves. So that just shows you how bad that spirit is. So gossiping is being effeminate. All right. So hopefully brothers and sisters have been edified. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.